This video is for educational purposes only and does not replace official training, local protocols, or medical advice. Always follow your specific agency guidelines and medical control. Imagine your lungs are a highly efficient factory that makes one main product, oxygen-rich blood. To make this product, the factory relies on two separate conveyor belts that must meet perfectly in the middle. Conveyor belt V, ventilation. This brings oxygen, air, into the lungs when you breathe. Conveyor belt Q, perfusion. This brings blood pumping from your heart into the lungs to pick up that oxygen. In a perfect world, these two belts move at the exact same speed. Air meets blood, blood grabs the oxygen, and your body stays happy. A VQ mismatch happens when one of these conveyor belts jams, but the other one keeps running. They don't match up anymore, and the factory stops making its product. The two ways the factory breaks down. There are two main types of VQ mismatch that paramedics look out for. 1. The shunt problem, all blood, no air. Now imagine the opposite. Conveyor belt Q is delivering plenty of blood, but conveyor belt V is jammed and bringing in zero air. The blood passes through the lungs but leaves completely empty-handed, without any oxygen. 2. The dead space problem, all air, no blood. Imagine conveyor belt V is delivering tons of air, but conveyor belt Q is completely broken and delivering no blood. The air just sits there with nothing to do. Real-world example. A blood clot gets stuck in the lungs, pulmonary embolism. Air gets in fine, but the blood is blocked from reaching it. Real-world example. Severe asthma, choking, or fluid in the lungs like pneumonia. The blood flows fine, but the airways are blocked or flooded. Why this matters in pre-hospital medicine. When a paramedic arrives in an ambulance, a VQ mismatch is an immediate emergency. If the body cells don't get oxygen, organs start shutting down fast. What makes it tricky for paramedics is that both types of mismatch make the patient look exactly the same at first glance. The patient will be gasping for air and turning blue. But treating them requires completely different strategies. If it's an air problem, asthma, they need medication to open the airways. If it's a blood problem, a clot, giving them breathing treatments won't fix the blocked blood vessel. They need to get to a hospital for clot-busting medicine immediately. How paramedics recognize it. Paramedics have to act like medical detectives, using clues and high-tech tools to spot a VQ mismatch. The look and listen test. Paramedics look for signs of struggle, flared nostrils, muscles pulling hard under the ribs, and a blue tint around the lips, cyanosis. They listen to the lungs with a stethoscope. If they hear wheezing, it's likely an air problem. If they hear eerie silence on one side, blood or air might be completely blocked. The pulse oximeter shines a light through the skin to measure oxygen. In a VQ mismatch, this number drops dangerously low, well below the normal 95% to 100%. Capnography, the secret weapon. This tool measures the amount of carbon dioxide a patient exhales, drawing a wave on a monitor. If the lungs aren't trading gas properly because of a VQ mismatch, the carbon dioxide levels and the shape of that wave will warp instantly, telling the paramedic exactly how bad the factory jam is.